I hope you found what you were looking for, because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Technically, everyone has a distant memory.
How clever of you. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison that spread to Fior Messiverno, and even now rots the city from within. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge, and at Sapadal.
Or we can stop meddling in the affairs of the living lands.
There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
Sounds like you've got other ideas. What do you propose? Maybe you're onto something?
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Reingrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue, no matter how much we might want to.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
The long run, your idea would improve the situation here. Direction. Which one should I go with?
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. It's simple. Ludwig's solution will kill dream thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
Go fucking figure. Why am I not surprised?
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
Stir this land, they have its those ruins. Mate Sepul's destroying them would be an act of defiance. Gods, where are you?
And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
I suppose she knows a few things about cruelty.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
That is true. Getting the spread of the Dream Scourge and Scatter Scarp once and for all is what the costs. Neither your solutions are acceptable to me. Is this really the best we can do?
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Value my companions' counsel. I want to hear from them.
You're deciding the fate of dozens, and you're asking me. I am honored, Envoy, but I am not the right one to ask.
Good people die either way. But severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope. Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
Not sure exactly what that means, but it doesn't sound good.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Prune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this. Marinsos Klavan, Aid Marslante.
Severed branch godlike ability achieve. Grants maximum movement speed for 20 seconds. Now, Ludwin. Not that I was ever going to side with you. I was hoping to claim all of her people, actually. If I had a choice, I would prefer to separate.
I don't trust this heathen magic.
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short, even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake, there will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings. And that is what she wants you to believe. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelguard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Unusual, isn't it? How you spared one settlement and condemned another. Whatever helps you sleep at night. A word of warning, Envoy. You
Yeah.
and I are running out of opportunities to save the living lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice.
We all make mistakes. Apologies accepted. We all make mistakes. Apology accepted.
Your impudence has been noted. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the steel garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
Quick note, it's not a great survival plan to anger people like her, if you can help it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I figured there was something going under that mask, but I didn't expect a skeleton, but I did expect her eyes to actually be fire.
Tell your god I'm coming for them.
Tell your god you'll be with them soon. Can't wait to stick my spell up your asshole.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover.
If he's still
The idea
alive.
of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
I would have done anything for an offer like that. Chance of a lifetime.
In a different life, I might have asked you to come with us, envoy. And don't worry, my work will still be here when you're done with your godlike's quest. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart. I think my study needs more ice sculpting.
Temperatures drop at night out here.
I know we had to make a choice. I just hope it was the right one.
So do I, Yahtzee. So do I. Alright, time to go to the sad truth. How much freaking damage is done? How many people did we lose? Well, the guard is gone.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Three dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, envoy? I know you're involved somehow. Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
And this... This is the part where my character needs to snap back and slap them to reality. That if we didn't sacrifice the people that we did now, then the ones that they do love would have lost to the Dream Scourge even further along. And more lives would have actually been taken if we hadn't have severed it. That's the thing. Yes, taking the lives of these people were terrible. But at what cost? It's always been said, sacrifice the one to save the many. Sacrifice the many to save many more. And actually, with the Dream Scourge taken out in this region, you could actually move other people from other regions who don't have the Dream Scourge in this area and save a lot more people. Gotta look at the bigger picture. And right now, I really wish I had the option to... Do you like to play schedule 1 later? Yeah, what time? I really wish we had the option right now to put this character in their place. To make them think reason. Whatever you like. I gotta make dinner here in about 7 minutes. I should be back on around 7 at the earliest, maybe.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy. How did this... So many dead. They didn't deserve... How did this happen? I don't understand.
Yeah, you do. That's sometimes the problem with RPGs, is that the very thing you want to put or say or do, you just can't. And I really wish it was an option to do so. Really do. We have technically saved several lives. I want that. Character. I want more decks. Confirm. Okay, we're going to the Living Land. Forge the staff. Alright. We're gonna go talk to this guy. I'm sure my crew is not gonna be happy with me. Especially the two that were not there. A part of me wishes that we could have had all 4 of our companions there to talk with and get the best route out of all 4.
I trust you're still holding together?
Damn it, he has nothing to say. Okay, I do need to make my rounds in this city though. I used up a lot of supplies.
You're looking...
knew you'd be back.
Not for the thing you think I'm for.
Good.
Um,
Just... Oh.
let's do 5 lock picks. So we went all through there. We need to go up to the apothecary shop. I think even in that decision, if I had to choose it in actual reality, I think I still would have picked the same. I think I'd still lean towards a few versus the masses. It's not an easy decision. What do you guys think? Think it was the right choice? Think it was the wrong choice?